Hello and welcome to another ISD-ISD Draft here. This is Rick. Let's see what awaits us in pack 1. Alright. Oh, this is a good one. Curse of Death's Hold. Yeah, seems like a beating. Probably my pick here. Other noteworthy cards are Unburial Rites, Rebuke, Stitched Drake, which is quite a beating too, especially in blue-black decks. I like the Threbbing Sentry, Vampire Interloper, but that's more for an aggro deck than a controlish one. And yeah, you can't really go wrong with this. It's if I get another one of these, I can pile them up, unlike Knight of Soul's Betrayal back in Kamigawa block, which was legendary. So yeah, this is... and well, I have gotten multiples of this card in a draft before. So yeah, I think this is my pick here. Ooh, following it up with Falkenrath Marauders. Sorry, I don't know how to properly pronounce that. There's a Noble too. I really like this guy. It's pretty much impossible to raise him, especially in multiples. There's also a Claustrophobia here, which is one of the better removal spells in this format. But yeah, you know what? I think I'm taking the Marauders here. It's black, red is are the vampire colors, so maybe I can get a little tribal synergy going here. Yeah, I think this is enough better than the Noble that it's worth taking. Maybe wrong, but we'll see. Ooh. Look at this. I really like this guy, Undead Alchemist. But here, I think the pick is a deadweight. I like this guy a lot. I like this guy a lot. But yeah, well, no need to dip into a third color when we've got perfectly reasonable picks in our colors so far. I like deadweights better than the Cultist, so that's what I'm gonna take. Yeah, it's foil even. Look at that. Alright, here we have one of my favorite cards in the format, which is Moan of the Unhallowed. I've been quite impressed with this guy. Other than that, we have nothing in our colors so far, and nothing that warrants the abandonment of the Falkenrath dudes here. So yeah, we are taking the Moan of the Unhallowed. 4 guys overall. Yeah, it's a nice one. Alright, well, as much as I think this is not an aggro card, I think I'm gonna take the Interloper here, because the rest of my deck is likely pretty aggressive so far. And also, there isn't really anything else that I really want here. I mean, it would be nice if this tabled Nightbird's Clutches. I think Bumping the Night could also work in a black-red aggressive deck. But yeah, the Interloper is an early pick. It's a vampire. There are a few vampire tribal cards in this set that I am looking to get here, especially because of my colors. And so yeah, I like this guy. Let's see how it goes. Here we have a Moorland Haunt, which is a pretty good one, but obviously we're not splashing 2 colors just to play this. Other than that, we have Brainweevil and Feral Ridge Wolf, which I don't think are good enough, but we do have a Tormented Pariah here. And well, it's not impressive or anything, but yeah, it's a workhorse, right? It's a guy who sometimes gets there. So that's what we are taking. Here we do have a little tribal vampire action going on, but so far we only have 2 vampires, and this is, well, it's not a card that I like that much. It can definitely be a blowout if you're heavy on vampires, but I think I'm gonna try this guy. I'm not sure how good it is, but it seems to me that it's gonna be a 5/5 or 6/6 a fair amount of the time. So yeah, let's take it. Ooh, and we get a Bitterheart Witch, which should be pretty good with our curse here of Death's Hold. It's still a 5 mana 1/2 though. So that's that. There's a Bump in the Night. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna try to get big with my curse here and take this witch. Not even sure if I'm gonna play her, but we shall see. Alright, we get another sweet interloper here, so that's what I'm gonna take. Nothing else here really. This, by the way, is my first pack where I picked this. The interloper came back, so yeah, that should be good. Alright, and this is, yeah, you know what, this card, when it comes down to things, it's so much better than this one. it does so much more, has a cheaper flashback cost, is an instant, can stop their attacks as well as their blocking. But yeah, you know what, in this deck I think the Nightbird's clutches will can be good enough, especially if I get some of the ground vampires, ground aggressive vampires that are available in this format. Alright. You know, I don't like this card, even with a witch here tempting me to take curses, but not all curses are as good as this one. So we're gonna take this skeleton here. It's a haste guy. Don't think we're playing it because, again, this seems like an aggro deck, and this guy, even if he has haste, it doesn't seem that aggressive to me. Ooh, this seems aggressive though, especially with the interlopers, which will, well, yeah, pretty much never block, so the drawback in this card won't apply. There's a curiosity there too. That's kinda nasty. Alright, here we'll take the Bump in the Night. Seems like blue is pretty open, but oh well. We are kinda deep into both our colors here. Come on, Liliana, one time. Haven't opened Liliana yet in this format. The only money rare that I've opened is actually Snapcaster Mage. Alright, here we have some options. We have this guy, but I don't think this is the deck for him. It's not like I will be milling myself. So yeah, this is probably not gonna be a reliable turn 4 play. We do have a Guy's Flame though. This is quite the card too. If I had taken this guy in the first pack, like 5th pick or something, I'd have 2 of them by now. Doing a nice zombie tribal deck here, but at this point I don't think it's worth it to switch to blue, especially with a Guy's Flame here in this pack, which is a pretty nice card. And there's a Silver Inlay Dagger and not much else. So alright. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I mean, there's really nothing that we really want here. I mean, I could take a Go Razor to try and get some zombies back, but I don't have any zombies so far. Could get some, yeah. Especially if these wheels. Not that it is a great card or anything. Don't want a second Nightbird's Clutches, especially not as my second pick here. But yeah, there's nothing else. So we could also take this and try to splash it, but yeah, I think I'd rather have a Go Razor here. Not too happy about that, but what can you do? Alright, we have another witch, which I don't need, another Flores, which is pretty good. Here's a blood crazed neonate, an aggressive vampire like I talked about before. But I think I can get this guy much later. At this point, I think I'm gonna get another aggressive vampire, which is the Markov Patrician. Could take a Typhoid Rats too. I've been kinda impressed with this guy. It's pretty much a removal spell most of the time. Can keep them from attacking. But yeah, here I'm gonna take the Patrician. It's an aggressive vampire. Oh, look at that. An aggressive zombie. Yeah, well, I do have a zombie tribal card here too, and I wouldn't mind taking it. I mean, I think it's a bit better than the Ashmouth Hound. Well, there's a Daybreak Ranger in this pack. Jeez. I think I'm gonna have to take that and just splash it. I mean, once you transform this, it gets pretty much nigh unbeatable. A 4/4 with a fighting ability, and it's a red fighting ability even. So yeah, sorry Diagraph Goal, but I think I have to take this. Try and splash it. Another Patrician here. There's a Trepanation Blade, which I've been mildly impressed with. But yeah, I think I'd rather just keep the beatdown cards coming here. I mean, this is a beatdown card, but this is more of a straightforward beatdown card. There's also a Crossway Vampire, which is, yeah, quite good. Not sure which one is better, if the Crossway Vampire or the Markov Patrician. I do know that the Patrician is less color intensive though. So I'm not sure. I think I'll get a Crossway Vampire. I mean, in an aggro deck, this guy can be so good. His ability is pretty relevant, so yeah, I think I'm taking it. And then get past another one. Alright, well, I won't complain. Here we have a Village Cannibals, which is a good one. Riot Devils. Not sure which one is better again. Devils or the Cannibals. I don't think I have many humans here, which is to say I don't think I have any humans at all. I mean, this guy's a human and this guy's a human, but I think I will probably, yeah, this is a human too. I will probably face some human decks so that this guy can be enough better than the Riot Devils, which is not a great card to start with. So yeah. Well, I think I could take a Gold Colors Chant here again. Not fond of Curse of the Pierced Heart, although it could work in this deck. Not really sure. I only have a Gallraiser as a zombie so far, so yeah, I think I'll just take the Curse. Not sure if I'm playing it, probably not, but alright, here we have One Night Scarecrow, Vampiric Fury. Let me take a look at my vampires here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vampires. Is that enough to justify playing a marginal card? Alright, we'll try it. I mean, there's a Night Terrors here and a One Night Scarecrow, but, well, not sure how good this Vampiric Fury is, but we shall see. Alright, I think I'll take this card. Since I'm already splashing for this, I could very well splash for this, and the flashback cost is in my colors. There's a Witch. Cobbled Wings. Yeah, it could be good, I think, with my aggressive vampires here. I mean, this guy already has flying, of course, but I think taking it is good. It's good with this guy too, apparently. Do not want another Witch. One is enough. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna play that one. Alright. Furor of the Bitten. Gruesome Deformity. Yeah, there's nothing here really. I'd rather just hate Frightful Delusion. Not interested in sending signals here at this point. I think the signal ship has sailed already. And those aren't cards that aren't cards that will put people into black or red out of the blue. So yeah. Alright, we have already 24 cards here. Some of these are not gonna make it. Yeah, this Vampiric Fury probably not gonna make it. Neither is the Curse of the Pierced Heart. Alright, these are both playable cards, so alright, let's see what the third pack brings us here. Something like a Devil's Play would be, well, I mean, I really want to open like an Olivia here, Olivia Volderen, because, well, first of all, it's in my colors, and it's also the single best card that you can hope for limited play in this set. So yeah, I wouldn't complain about that. Get in there, Island. Alright, I think we're doing fine here. When we build our deck, I think we will try to be as aggressive as possible. At this point we have a lot of high-end cards here, 5 mana cards. I think we want to focus on the more aggressive ones. I think it's the better way for this deck to get there. And then I open a Balefire Dragon. Well, this is close to an Olivia, I think, because when it hits, I mean, it's way more expensive, of course, but when it hits, the game is pretty much over. We could get back here something like an Ashmouth Hound would be cool. I mean, obviously a Tribute to Hunger would be cool, would be the second best option here for us, but I don't think we're getting that back. So yeah, let's just take the dragon and, well, be happy about it. Divine Reckoning, interesting. But here we got a Tribute to Hunger that I think we're gonna take. Our opponent took a common card or a foil one. The double-faced card is still in the pack, so that's not what he took. Yeah, Tribute to Hunger seems like a good option here, both to clear the way for my early guys and to gain some life if we need to. Alright, Typhoid Rats. Oh, there's a Harvest Spire. Yeah, you know, I don't think this is the deck that where Harvest Spire is gonna be at its best. I mean, it's at its best in a deck like Blue-Red, which can play self-milling cards and whatnot. But I think my creatures are gonna be trading a fair amount of time, so yeah, I wouldn't mind having it. I would like a Typhoid Rats too, but I think the Harvest Spire is a bit better. We have another Interloper here, which certainly fits with our plan. We have a Corpse Lunge, which I'm not that impressed with, especially since it's gonna kinda step in the toes of our Harvest Spire. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Interloper and keep my beatdown options open in this. I mean, keep my my beatdown cards coming, because this is one of the better cards that you can hope for as a common for an aggressive deck like this one. Yeah, I think we will end up playing Bump in the Night. I think this is the deck to play it, if there is a deck to play it. But yeah, some of these cards are not gonna make it. This is not gonna make it. This is not gonna make it. I don't think this guy is gonna make it. I mean, I'm already like packed on my 5-drop department. Alright, Deadweight number 2 is a welcome sight. There's an Altar's Reap, which I do like, especially with these guys, which can get kinda obsolete in the late game. So, but yeah, here the Deadweights, the removal spell is still the best option. I think it's the best black removal spell amongst the commons at the very least. It's cheap, it's effective, and you can even shrink big guys, opposing big guys. Alright, so we have 24 lands. I don't think I'm playing this spider spawning here. We have 12 creatures so far. I think the next card that we're gonna cut here is the Bitterheart Witch. Well, Markov Patrician is a good one. Blood Crazed Neonates is, well, I'm not that impressed with this guy, and especially here that we have lots of better turn 2 plays. So yeah, I think I just rather have the Patrician. Alright. There's nothing for us here, unfortunately, so I think I'm gonna hate this card. This is a very good card, and some blue cards were going super late in pack 1, and I don't want my opponents to have it that easy, so let's take it. This is a good one. Hopefully I'll get some Traveler's Amulet here, at least one Traveler's Amulet to help me splash my forest that I'm gonna need for this guy. Otherwise I'll have to play like 2 forests, which is not gonna be ideal, but alright. This guy, well, I don't think I'll end up playing this guy either way, but yeah, I'm still gonna take it. There's nothing that I fear too much here. I mean, Unruly Mob can get out of hand in some decks, but let me take the red card here. Who knows what I'm gonna do here. There's a Ridge Wolf, a Fen Snake, a Curse of the Nightly Hunt. It's a curse, right? But yeah, not a really good one. I think this is better in a defensive deck, in a super defensive deck, which it's hard to come by if you're red, but either way. Could take a Fen Snake here, could hate a Captain. Nah, you know what? I'll just take the Fen Snake. Don't think I'm gonna play it at this point. Ooh, Traveler's Amulet. Exactly what we needed. There's a Tormented Pariah, but at this point I'm taking the Amulet because I have 2 colors. I have 3 colors, I mean, one of which is a splash, and my other 2 colors have some kinda color intensive cards like these. Alright, there's a curse here. I could use it in my sideboard, though I don't think I really need to. I think I would rather just take an Armored Scab here. This guy's a really good defensive card. Another Bump in the Night. Alright, don't think we'll play it, but oh well. Yeah, whatever. Let's take a curse. Another curse. Alright, so apparently this is our deck. We have 28 cards here. We'll have to take some of these out. But yeah, I don't see a problem with that. This skeleton is coming out. It's not enough aggressive that I want to actually play it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll leave the Switch out here for now. Same with this guy. Another Go Razor. I'm not gonna play it. Tribute to Hunger, Patricians, Interlopers, Dead Weights, definitely. Maybe one Bump in the Night, who knows. Alright, let's see what red has to offer. This guy, this guy, this guy. Alright. Have 19 cards here. We are gonna play this, we are gonna play this. So that makes it 21. I'm looking to play 17 lands here, so we need 2 more cards. Let's see what are our best options. We have 12 creatures, so I probably want to get a creature in there. Our options are like Village Cannibals. None of these are an option. This guy could be an option. Let me see by converting mana cost here. Yeah, I think one Bump in the Night is coming in because I'm fairly aggressive, so I like to have at least one of these. And it's also good against like opposing werewolves, where you can like late game play whatever, an expensive spell if you want to, plus play this guy to untransform all their werewolves. So what else? I think our main options here are the Bitterheart, which we could use to get our curse. Yeah, I think that might be good enough. I mean, the Fen Snake is a reasonable guy, but looking at what I do have here, like a Curse of Death's Hold, which is one of my bombs, I suppose, I think I'd rather just play the Witch, and I'd rather just play the Witch than this guy too. So yeah, I think there's that. I mean, we could play this too, or this. Inquisitor's Flail seems like a good one here, but it's kind of slow. 2 mana to play, 2 mana to equip, and can be undone by like a Silent Departure and other such cards. So I don't think that the tempo loss is worth it here. So yeah, well, I think this is it. I'm still kind of on the fence about this versus this, but let's take a look at our piles by color and see what Magic Online suggests. 881, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, especially since we have some early heavy red cards, and we have some like early black cards that we want to play, and we have some heavy black cards later on, like this and this. So yeah, I think this is fine. One forest is fine because we do have a Traveler's Amulet. I mean, I could play one less mountain and one more forest, I suppose, but I don't think... Well, you know what, I've been mildly impressed with this guy, and maybe I should take the Witch out and play this and an extra forest. It's an option. Especially since I have some guys that they will want to deal with by killing, probably. So I'll probably have at least some creatures in my graveyard when I hit 5 mana. But yeah, you know what? I think I will do it. I mean, it's not like this card will. I mean, if this Witch searched for the curse when it came into play, it would be much better. And I think the way she is, it's a 5 mana 1/2 Death Touch. People will be wary when I play something like this, and they won't attack into it unless they have a good reason to. So it's not like they won't see it coming from a mile away. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is play the Spider Spawning and one more forest. Not sure if this is correct, but I'd rather have 2 forests because I really want to play this guy when I have it. So this way I have 2 green sources and a Traveler's Amulet. So yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Wish me luck, and we'll see you during round 1.